Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise, and I am so excited because I'm doing another look using the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer palette from ColourPop. And I do love this palette. I will say 9 out of 10 times I'm kind of almost on the same look. I tried to go a little different today, but really it all kind of turns out either brown or maroon in a way, like a purple maroon color. And I was going to go the maroon route, but the last time I just did one, so I stuck with more neutral shades this time. So for the rest of the face, y'all, this foundation is something else. It is the Jane Iredale, like BB cream or something glow. Where's it at? Glow Time. Loving this. I don't remember when I've loved that. Like, I thought it peeled or did something weird, but so far, we're doing good. For bronzer, it's that ColourPop that I don't know. However, I'm about to hit pan. For blush, I grabbed the ColourPop in Round the World. It came in the Small World collection. And then for highlighter, my nails are wet, y'all. For highlighter, Flexitarian. I was trying to think of the name of it. Flexitarian. For lips, it is the ColourPop lip with this collection in I Think You're Cute. So I can't do the red. I just can't. And then I actually topped it with the Lunar Beauty in Celine. It is the lip gloss. It goes really good with this. Love it. But let's get into the look, because I just think this is the cutest little palette. Like, it definitely has like holiday in a way colors, not like a bright red or anything, but you do have this more burgundy shade, and then you got the green, and even these three shades, if you put that in the crease, darkened up your outer corner, put that in the lid, and that in your inner corner, oh, it's so pretty. I know it, and it's green. It's green, go figure. But for today's look, we are going to start with my usual color, Independent Together, which is this pink. And I swear to you, this pink must be in every ColourPop palette, because it's like this dusty rose carnation colored pink, and I'm just in love with this shade. Like, completely and utterly in love with this shade. It builds so beautifully, because I just played with one of these type of pinks in the Muppet Puppet palette, the Muppet Puppet, yeah, the Muppet Puppet, no, the Muppet palette, and then in another palette this shade was in, and I just adore this color. Like, it's like my favorite color. Like, I would put this color through the crease, and then any shimmer, I don't care what it is. I feel like this shade is going to go with it for me, and I would be happy. Now, do I love doing eyeshadow looks? Absolutely. I love to do it. But if I was in a rush and I had to cut corners, and even though I like to go light to dark, I would skip that outer corner for sure, deepening it up if I had this color through the crease, like I'm doing right now. And then a really pretty like metallic shade on the lid, even a Super Shock, or even like a one and done type shade. Like, it would just look so pretty together. I'm trying to be so super careful because my nails are so wet, but I have to get this look up because I actually have to go. But at the same time, my daughter's coming to pick up my granddaughter, in which case, apparently, I've had her since Thanksgiving. That's a long time. I didn't think I had her that long. My daughter was sick, so I knew I had her through all that, because, she had to, like, quarantine herself. If you know, you know. She got that, so we all had to, I took one, my parents took one, and her husband's mom took one of the kids. So, but I knew I've had her for a while, but I didn't know I had her since Thanksgiving, to be fair. But anyway, she must have not have been that big of a trouble for me. You're right. Alright, now we're going to take Little Buck, which is this brown, and we're going to start to darken up the outer corner here. And it's just a brown. It's a nice neutral brown. And that's what I mean. This right here is just an everyday look you can do and be done. Or you can, you know, play. This palette offers a little bit of both, you know. It offers the option of just a quick, you know, out the door type of look, or it offers the option of play. And that's where I am at with my palettes. Like, I want a little bit of both, except unless it's like, if I just want to feel bougie, you know. If I just want to feel bougie, then I'm going to get a YSL. We know we ain't playing with that, but we know that it's going to turn out looking good, which is just fine by me. Because I am in love with the Clutch palette that I have by YSL. But I mean, there's other palettes that are basic, you know, Tom Ford, Charlotte Tilbury. Like, there's plenty of basic palettes I have that, if, you know. But if I'm looking for like bigger palettes anymore, like, I want the palettes that are going to give me, I'm just going back into that first shade, my everyday quick look, you know, either one color, two colors, whatever, but yet also offers me room for just a little bit of play, a little bit of experimenting, you know. Now, do I buy color palettes that are completely outside of my wheelhouse, like my comfort zone? And yeah, but I also wouldn't say those are my, like, I would classify them as the best either. They're good, they're fun, you know. They're not like palettes I would say you absolutely need. To me, a palette you need is something that gives you your basic needs, but that you can also have fun with. So on the reverse side of that, if you're a color lover, then your basic palette would be colors, but that still gives you neutrals if you wanted to, you know, flip-flop and play with them. Now we're going to go into this shade Misfit Toys right here. And I'm just going to start to pat that all over the lid to really get this lid shimmering. Look at that. You do have to build this shade up because it is like kind of sheer, but even if you just put a wash, like, that is still beautiful. Like, it doesn't look like this eye, but even a little bit like that, I mean, it's gorgeous. It truly, truly is. I like this shade. I really hope I didn't use this on my lid in my last video. I don't think I did. I think if I'm looking at the color story and like where I put my marks, what looks freshest, it looks like I may have went into that first shade independent together. Then it looks like I've went into Full Power, Ready Santa, and either Up, Up and Away or Lots of Tinsel. It looks like it was one of those. So I may have went into this shade for inner corner though, because this is a good inner corner for me too. Alright, but now that we got that built up, let's go back into that brown, that Little Buck, and build it back up on that outer corner. I don't want to lose that shade. Yes. Now we are going to take Little Buck and run it along the lash line. And it does go light to dark, this palette does, so that's a fave of mine there. I don't know, I just feel like it gives you sentimental value in a way. It gives you cutesy childhood, but yet adulthood at the same time. With a good formula, with a good price point. And I highly suggest, like, ColourPop for any person that's starting to get into makeup, to get, you know, to play with those shadows, feel how they feel, see what you like about them, see what you don't like about them. That way, as you get more and more into makeup, you kind of, you know your likes and your dislikes. And it's a good shadow to start to practice with, too, for teenagers and stuff like that. Again, at a good price point. You know, like for my girls, I would start with ColourPop and then maybe move to Too Faced, Urban Decay, something like that, you know, and then move up from there. And then when they're old enough to purchase their own makeup, they can buy Tom Ford, Chantecaille, Chanel, because that's a little bit too pricey for me. Do I purchase it sometimes for myself? Yes, I do. But am I purchasing it for them? Nope. No, I'm not. We're going to go into the shade North Pole, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to pop that right in the inner corner. And then for gel liner, I use the one I always use. I love this, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about I better get a backup of this color, because I really like this for the waterline. If I don't do the Tarte Fake Awake or like Peach Fuzz by ColourPop or the white accent, it's 9 out of 10. It's this one, and it's the one from the Avatar, and basically it's like a pink with like glitter. It's like a metallic pink, I guess, in a way. What is that called? Blown Away? Yeah, Blown Away. That is my favorite. It really, really is. Alright. So we got that in there. Now we are going to, I know. Look at this. I've got nail polish everywhere. We're going to curl the lashes. I know, right? Who am I? I'm using my Surratt eyelash curler. In a minute, you're really going to say, who am I? When I tell you what mascara I'm using. Okay. For mascara, I'm using the Hourglass Unlocked. And how do I feel about this? It's not bad. It kind of reminds me of Pat McGrath a little bit. Her newest one, the Dark Star. I think I like Dark Star better, though. I think at first I liked this one better. But I think there's just something about the Dark Star I like better, to be honest. But that could just be today's preference. Tomorrow could be a different story. You know what I mean? And mascara is so personal that I don't like to really give recommendations, to be fair, either. But this one's not too bad. It's not the best. Make no mistake, I had to mess with it a little bit. I mean, it's kind of wonky. But it wasn't to the point of like, ow, I'll never use it again. Of course, it comes to the point where I made a mess up. Of course it did. That's always going to happen. I also think a brown mascara would have looked really pretty with this look, to be fair. I might have to separate these with a lash curler for sure now, because they're starting to look very, like, stuck together. This is very black. Oh shoot. Yes, I'm just going to make a mess all the way around now. Pretty much count on it. It's making the lashes stick together and everything. We were doing so good. But anyway, I'll brush them out. No big deal there. Let's put that away. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I gotta clean up under the eye. Guess I did get a little bit of fallout with that shade too. I didn't realize that. I'm thinking I need to give this some time. But it dries pretty quick, to be honest, this mascara. Got it. I was scared that was going to be across the nose, to be fair. Alright, it don't look too bad on this lash, actually. It looks a little better on this one than it even does this lash, but it's not perfect by no means. For the bottom lashes, Kelly Ray, come hell or high water. I swear I think I just like this for the name, too. Look, sometimes I buy stuff for packaging. Sometimes I buy it because of brand. Sometimes I buy it because of formula. But sometimes I buy it because of the name. Now this is a good under eye mascara. Win-win. Cute packaging. Win. And a funny name. Win. Alright, and this is the final look using the Rudolph palette. I'm looking really pale in this, aren't I? Like my cheeks aren't showing up really, the blush and stuff. I promise in real life I can see it. Oh, I know you can see the Flexitarian highlighter. You can see that a mile away. But the eye look, that's what matters. I mean, that is so pretty to me. And it goes so well with my outfit. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I'm telling you, this is a really cute palette, and the formula, it's not like their tippy top best, but it's just a teeny bit below it. But again, for the price point and the color story and the versatility, and then I mean, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Who doesn't love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Okay, so this is another look using that palette. I had promised I'd do it, and I have now done it. I'm proud of myself considering... Actually, I'm not proud of myself. I kind of was planned it to do it because Too Faced is the king of Christmas, and I am so tired of playing with that formula. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the palettes. I love the looks. But, you know, you just get bored of playing with things. Like, that's where I'm at with it. I am so bored of playing with that formula that it's like a refreshing breath of air going into the wilderness and breathing in clean air, you know, when I'm playing with something just a little bit different. So, I have so much enjoyed this palette. And I thought about doing, like, my top 5 Christmas palettes after I get them all played with and see where I'm at. But I won't do it like holiday, because if that's the case, if I'm just doing holiday launches, I mean, Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona is going to win. And that's not fair. Well, and Tarte. because I do like the Tarts launches. But regardless, it's not fair. I want to keep it to Christmas, not holiday. I could do Christmas and then holiday maybe. And I'm talking again and rambling. I'm going to let you go. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.